just messing around. What we're doing today is coding improv. And so for those of you that are just joining us, we're going to talk about it. And then we're going to start the suggestions and start building a thing because we only have about an hour left. So if you go to this Git repo, you can see the apps that we've built in the past episodes. But the main idea is we have no idea what we're going to build. I'm going to open up a channel points reward that is, where is it? Improv suggestion. So when I enable this, this will allow 10 people to suggest a single word. So don't suggest a technology, like don't say Vue or React or anything like that. And don't suggest an idea like build an app that does this. None of that. Just a single word like bicycle or banana or coffee or cardboard box, which is 2 words, but I'll allow it. So just just one word. We're going to get 10 suggestions from 10 different people, and then we're going to start building something that incorporates all of those suggestions. That is the plan. Any questions before we start? It doesn't matter. I think the 10 people that are going to suggest are already ready to go. Does ice cream count as one word? Yes. There are exceptions to the rule. So here's what I'm going to do. The moment I enable it, I think I have my listener running. Yeah, so this is listening for redemptions. The moment I enable it, the first 10 people to suggest a word we'll use that. So here we go. First 10 people. I think we've done it. And I believe Twitch has fixed. So last time, more than 10 people got to redeem. That was very fast. Last time, more than 10 people redeemed. But I believe Twitch has like fixed their API. Yeah, no, it's done. We're done. So we have Mark, who suggested hair. We have Fob, who suggested chat. Bjorn the Dev, who suggested soundboard. That's too specific. It's too specific. I'm going to reject it. One more person gets to suggest. And no offense to you, Bjorn, but this is like, it's very specific. I need it to be more of just a word. So I'm going to reject it, and then we can get one more redemption. Should be able to do one more redemption, I believe. Though, I don't know if Twitch's API supports that, because I set the max redemptions as 10, and then I just rejected one. Was anybody able to suggest? You're right. Okay, we'll use it. We'll use it. It's fine. So we'll use it. We'll just do sound instead of soundboard. Zsop has 3D printer. Again, all of these are open to suggestions. Timon says Coliseum. Very cool. Feistran says Kiss. Devin with cats. The Real Pygon with plunger. She.moe with pyramid. And Emmett BA with beans. Very good. So these are suggestions. We now have roughly 60 minutes to build an application that incorporates all of these things. We're going to make a directory called episode 3, not episode 34. Cool. We've got episode 3. We're going to go in there, open it up with VS Code, create a README. I'm also going to put these suggestions in the working on command. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. Cool. And then, hey, Brainless Box, thank you for that Twitch Prime resub, who says, glad to be back. Also, your haircut looks good. Thank you very much. Cool. Right now, improving an app that incorporates all these ideas. All these suggestions. Improving is already a word. Oh, improving. That's the word, improving. Creating an app. coding improv. Coding improve? No, we're not done. I'm putting it on improvising. That's the word. Potato passing by. Thank you. It's okay. It's okay. All right, that's doing its thing. We're over here. I think we're ready. We have literally 1 hour because I have to go at 10. So here we go. So for those of you just joining us, we're going to build an app from scratch that incorporates all these things. What's it going to be? I don't know. I think we should pick like one thing that could kind of be the theme of the app, like a starting off point. Hair. What do we do about hair? We could do something where maybe you have like pictures of cats and then we randomly put like a toupee on the cat. I don't know. The cats could give kisses. I don't know what we do with a plunger. We're gonna change this to just be sound. But we could do a cat soundboard. You know, honestly, I'm not opposed to like actually creating a soundboard with like cat sounds and kisses and like other weird things. Like we could have the sound of a 3D printer. Let's just build a soundboard. Would anybody be mad if I built a soundboard right now? Yeah, you can have plunger sounds. We're gonna have to find all these sounds. we could have a sound of someone opening a can of beans. Let's do it. All right. And because I have a feeling that is a pretty doable challenge. The soundboard is activated by a plunger cursor. I love it. I love it. Okay, but we're gonna do a quick poll of what we should build the front end with, because I could do it in many things. We could use vanilla.js. That is to say, no framework or no libraries. We could use React. We could use Vue. We could even use Svelte. 1 minute, go. The sound of hair. It could be like the sound of a toupee being ripped off or something like that. Yeah, and actually, can we all just thank Bjorn the dev for the suggestion? I know I said that was too specific, but I'm not feeling very original this morning, so it's a good jumping off point. React is in the lead with 36 votes. Vanilla in second with 27. Soundboard controlled by chat command. Well, okay. I don't know if I want that. I think I'm just going to make a web page that people can go to that plays sounds. Quite a few votes for a lot of people want to see me do it with React. I guess that'll be fun. Here's the thing, though. For anybody that's new to coding, this is probably going to be hard to follow, because I have a feeling I'm going to create some sort of React hook that allows me to pass the URL to a file that can play it. That could play an audio file, but it has to like keep a reference to that audio thing and have a state of like playing and played. React 1. So here we go. Let's create a React app. I'm going to install create React app globally. npm we're going to install globally create React app. Now I think this will be fun because I've built soundboards on the stream before. Long time ago, like a year or two ago. I built one with vanilla. I built one with Svelte. DevTerp. Thank you for that resub. So it'll be fun. I've never done one with React. We could use things from SoundSnap. Yeah. Okay, so now that I've installed it, we'll do create React app soundboard. It's pretty hard to cheat a poll where you have to be logged in. I mean, you can log into multiple accounts, but 2 cats that chat with each other with the soundboard on top of a 3D printed pyramid. Yeah. Something like that. In React 17, you no longer need to import React into every component. Yeah, that is a thing, isn't it? I leave for a month and this becomes a React stream. Now we do all the things. It's been a while since I've written React here, though, because Vue 3 got released. And, it used Yarn, didn't it? Well, but Vue 3 got released, and we had been writing a bunch of Vue 3 code. So this is complaining right now because I have a globally installed ESLint, and it's like, hey, yeah, please don't do that. And then I'm like, I'm gonna do that. Wait. Actually, all this can be closed. Here we go. Soundboard. Our start command is just going to disable the pre-flight check. That's all that's going to do. And I guess for the build command too, eventually, if we use that. Okay. How big is the node modules folder for a basic React app? Does anybody know a Linux command I can run? Like capital H for human? Lowercase h? 34 kilobytes. No, that's not it. Like, what's the, yeah, DU maybe? LS, LAH. No, I need to, yeah, something like this. Thank you, Atomic. Do. Node modules. 267 megabytes. That's insane. That's ridiculous. This app is gonna be so simple. We do not need 300 megabytes of JavaScript. But regardless, let's write some code. So we got our source directory. We got some components. While we're here, we're gonna go ahead and just rip out these tests because I feel like it. We'll get rid of this React logo. Also, I saw that the new Create React app has this report web vitals. I really don't like that. We'll get rid of setup tests. We're basically just going to get rid of everything. We're not going to report web vitals. And then in our main component, we're going to get rid of this logo. And also like the specific app CSS. So this is gone too. Bye-bye. Gone. And this just has some basic body stuff. So that's fine. Cool. So this class name, it doesn't need a class name. it's just a div, and it says hello world. Let's see if it works. So we've got a component. It just literally says hello world. Over here, it's being mounted. Should be good. And what's up, Edwin? Thanks for being here. We're running on port 3008. Hello world. Beautiful. Sounds like snitching. Yeah, the report web vitals. I think you could hook it up to your own reporting backend or something like that. Okay, so we're gonna build a soundboard, and I think these are just gonna be the different sounds that we have in the soundboard. I think that's it. And thank you, Eric Heater, for that $10 donation, who says, I'm a web developer, and I have to say you have a really cool content. I'm glad someone your type is here. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. We're doing our best. A soundboard memory game? Like you flip the card and it plays a sound, and then you have to flip another card that plays a sound, and when you match them, they disappear. That sounds really cool, honestly. But let's just get the soundboard working. If we can get the soundboard working, then we'll turn it into a matching game. And Kind Text, thank you for that Twitch Prime resub. Okay, first of all, let's just get a sound. I want a sound of a cat meowing. Someone earlier linked like a free sound snap. Toilet plug? No. Sound snap. Let's just get okay, soundsnap.com or something. Maybe when you match them. But what I was thinking though is if you play the sound when the card is revealed, your brain might have a better association with sounds than it does with visuals. So it might be an easier memory game. I don't know. Available sounds. Okay, let's search for a cat. Are these like royalty free? Or you have to buy the sounds? Free sounds. I'm only slightly going to use the web audio API. Freesound.org? Yeah, I did say buy. Kittens. Thank you, Render Melon, for the bits. She says, I like the new haircut, but I miss the old one. Something about a monk? What'd you say? Oh no, keep up the work. I was like, you look like a monk. Well, thank you. I appreciate the bits. Yeah, I believe I've used Freesound before. Kittens.m4 audio. 9 seconds of kittens meowing. Here we go. Beautiful. All right. We have to log in to download. It is under Creative Commons. Creative Commons zeros, which means I believe you don't have to have any attribution. We can still give attribution though. So here's the thing. I want to download this sound file and have it directly in my source code. I could figure out some hosted URL of it, but I'm just going to put it in the directory itself. So if you give me a second, I'm going to sign up for an account here, and so I can download it. Technically, I could watch the network traffic. I'm going to legitimately sign up for an account. Okay. Accept the terms. I'm not a robot. Find all the chimneys. That's a chimney. That's a chimney. That's a chimney. Confirmed. I am not a robot. I didn't like my null.computer email address. All right. I am not a robot. Those are all the it's a tricky one. I found all the traffic lights, but some of them were tiny traffic lights. All right, I'm not a robot. And I need to activate my account. Okay. Is that a custom UI for stream management? No. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I do have a lot of like overlays and stuff like that. Activation succeeded. Please log in to continue. Yeah, I was potentially going to do that, Effect Stacy, but I'll just download the sounds because I could have watched the network traffic and just downloaded the thing without actually registering. But cool. So I'm logged in. Here we go. Oh, wait. BBC does have a sound library, doesn't it? Are those free to use? It's fine. We can't spend too much time on this. We're going to use these kittens. All right. I'm going to click download. And awesome. It's giving me a FLAC file. Does the browser support FLAC files? Am I going to have to convert this? Okay. Does anybody know? Chrome supports it. Episode 3 is where we are. Soundboard. Actually, in the source directory, I'm going to create a folder called sounds. We're going to throw that in there. I'll just convert it. I can use FFmpeg to convert it. So let's go in there. And I'm only going to convert it so that we have cross-browser support, because I don't know if every browser supports FLAC files. So FFmpeg, the input is this thing, and then the output is kittens.mp3. Can we do it? All right. And if I open this directory, we have an MP3 file. Great. And then I'll just delete the FLAC file. Great. And also, I'm gonna link to where we downloaded this from. Okay. So we're on our way. Credits. So there's a link to that. Great. Okay, so we have a sound file. Let's create a little component that can actually play that sound file. Or I guess let's just yeah, we'll do that. So I'm going to create a new file. We'll call it sound player.js. Yeah, we only have 45 minutes left. Yeah. So FLAC, if you're not familiar with audio formats, FLAC is typically like loss, no compression. It's like the full sound itself. We just converted it to MP3. I don't know what the default. We could see what the default was in terms of bitrate. 128. So it did 128, which is basically CD quality. Some audio snobs will tell you that 128 is horrible, but it's fine. That's why it's such a smaller file. Okay, so we have sound player. Lossless, yeah, there we go. Lossless audio compression. So we're going to create a variable called sound player that it itself is just a nice little function. Look at this. This is going to be our component. And we're going to export it like this. Well, so from FLAC, which I don't know what the bitrate of FLAC is, to 128 bits per second MP3, which is a different type of encoding. It doesn't matter. Okay, we have this function. It's called sound player. I feel like we should get some props, and in the props we're gonna get like the URL to the sound file, and then we need some state. So like we have our audio file. So let's import use state from React. So we have use state. I think we need use state. Yeah. So that way this doesn't recreate the audio thing every time. So we're going to create a new audio file, or a new audio instance that is pointed at that specific URL. And the reason we're using use state is because we don't want this audio thing to be recreated every time. So this is actually just going to give us the audio itself. And then our render function is going to have a div. When clicked on, it should play the audio. And so for now, hey Bobhead, thank you for the money. It says Monday motivational stream. I love it. Makes me actually want to pay attention at university. Nice. Well, we're not doing university level content here. I guess I mean, they might teach this stuff in university. I don't know. Why do I have to destructure the props? Oh, I don't. I could just call this props, and then this would be props.url. But we're in React, so we do things like this. I mean, it's just a shorthand. It's called destructuring. Should I understand what you're doing right now? Not yet. Maybe if you've never used React before, you probably won't, but I'll show you once it happens. So for now, we'll just have like a little span. Maybe we pass down the emoji. Can we find emojis that represent all of these things? I think we can. What if we also pass down the emoji? And then the emoji gets displayed on the button itself. We'll give it some classes. Sound button. And then this will also be like the sound emoji. Cool. And then when we click on this div, we want to play the sound. Oh, no, we're not in Vue. We can't do that. We have to do on click. We'll do play sound. And play sound is going to be a nice little function that does audio dot current time, resets it to 0. And date GE93, thank you for that Twitch Prime sub. So set the current time to 0, and then we'll say audio dot play if it wasn't already playing. I think that's it. That's all we got to do. So when we click it, play it. Awesome. So this is our nice little component that that allows us to play a specific sound. Now in the app, we're going to use it. So right here, I want to be able to say sound player like this. And then that gets imported in. We don't need to do, what is this VS, what is VS Code doing? So we do it like this. So import the sound player component. Right here, we need to specify the emoji, and that's going to be a kitten, like that. And then we need to specify a URL to the sound file itself. And so because we're using Webpack, I'm actually going to import this MP3 file, and that's going to give me a built file location, right? So if I say import kitten URL from sound/kittens.mp3, this is actually going to be like a URL for where that file will be when the whole thing gets built, and we'll pass that down as the URL. Great. Now we need some styles. So we need a sound button style and a sound emoji style. Sound button. I don't know, has an outline of 2 pixels, solid black. We'll have some padding of like 5 rem. And then the sound emoji sound emoji will have a font size of like 10 rem. It's gonna be giant. Beautiful. All right, this should do it. Is everyone ready? Are we gonna see a button on the? Hey, look at that! That's giant. It's a really big button. Oh, because it's display block. That's why, because it's 100% width. Let's just do display. Actually, no, we're gonna set the parent element to like render out a bunch of buttons. So let's give this a class of sound buttons. Sound buttons. Yeah, 5M is a lot. I just wanted that emoji to be like gigantic. And then sound buttons is gonna be a flex box. Let's see. So we got this. Wait. I didn't save the file. There we go. So there's one. Are you ready? If I click it, it says it does the sound. So it works. Let's add some other styles. So on the button, yeah, thank you very much. On the button itself, I'm gonna set the cursor to be pointer, so that lets people know that they can click on it like that. And then can somebody help me out with like we want to make this look like a button. So whenever we click it, we want there to be like a box shadow or something like that. Stylesheet.create is actually a separate library. All we're doing is importing a CSS file, and then Webpack is converting that CSS file into a module, which is loading all the styles. Tailwind? No, we're not gonna use Tailwind. We could do, okay, yeah. So like when it's active, when the sound button is active, add a box shadow. Does anyone want to provide me with a box shadow? Oh, drop shadow. Applies a drop shadow effect to the input image. What do I put on it? Button focus, drop shadow, focus style. This looks nice. Let's check it out. Thank you, Refactorer. Oh, like that. I'm gonna try this, just the box shadow. Thank you, Big Boots. Let's see what this does. So when the sound button is active, it gets a box shadow. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I think it's good enough for now. Let's get some other sounds in here. And also, let's just appreciate what we're doing with React hooks here. So because this is a functional component, and anytime state changes or updates or props change, this code would actually rerun. And by putting audio inside of a state variable, that prevents us from recreating and re-downloading the audio every time. So basically, the first time, users, yeah, thank you. I'll do that, T13. But the first time this thing loads, it stores the instance of audio and then it holds on to that, which is why we're doing it that way. Yeah, so you can't select, so that way it will prevent us from selecting the text. Nice. My cat is going crazy. All right, this is fine. Let's get a few more buttons in here. So what are the other things we need? We need a kissing sound. It's not weird, is it? This could get weird. How about, let's see. It's not bad. That's pretty good. Here we go. And this is a WAV file. I think we're going to convert everything into MP3. Yeah, so we're going to call it that, and then we're going to convert it with FFmpeg. Cool. And we'll link to this in the sources. We need a pyramid sound. We could do the sound of a mummy. Like, oh. Awesome. So the other thing I need is the kiss URL. Sound/that. Cool. And now, instead of, because I could do this. I could like copy and paste this. We could throw it. Like, this is gonna work. Just watch. This is gonna work. We're gonna have two little sound buttons. It's beautiful. Two little sound buttons. But I want this to be more parameterized, right? Because we're gonna have more and more and more. So I think I'm gonna create a little state variable. How to pronounce, is it ffmpeg or ffmpeg?
ffmpeg.
ffmpeg. There we go. I'll say it both ways. Okay, so we need a state variable that has like an array of objects that we can iterate over to like dynamically show this. Yeah, we'll add some hover for the buttons too, but let's do something like sounds, and that's going to be a state variable. I mean, it doesn't really even need to be a state variable because it's not going to change. We could actually just define this out here as an array of objects that have like an emoji property, like this, and a URL property like this. And so now we can do the kissy thing. And then now, instead of manually having to do this, we can map over this array of sounds. So we can say sounds.map. This is going to give us the sound. And then we want to do this, but the emoji is going to be sound.emoji. And the URL is going to be sound.url. Like that. And we need a key because we are mapping. I'm just going to set the key to be the URL because that should be unique for each one. And now any new sounds we want to add, we just add to this array, which should be fine. Oh, we could do dynamic imports too, yeah. And so it works exactly the same way. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. We could actually, I'll actually show this because you may not have seen this before, but you can do prop spreading. So you basically can say, well, because this thing needs the emoji prop and the URL prop, we can actually just spread the sound itself. And that's going to take all of the properties of this object and spread them. I actually hate this. I mean, it's totally valid, but for any other developer that comes along, it's really hard to tell like where props are coming from or what they're being set to. It's a nice shorthand, but in larger code bases, this gets really annoying because you have no idea where certain props are coming from. But it works. It works the same way. Okay. All right. So we need more sounds, and then we'll work on styles. And we got plenty of time. I'm feeling good about this. So we got a cat sound. We got a kiss sound. We need a hair sound. Plunger doesn't have an emoji. I suggest the poop. There absolutely are use cases. I've done some like extremely dynamic things before where I had to do that. I'm just saying in general. Oh, we could do a hair dryer. Or hair clippers. Hairpin. Shaving hair? That's too long. Brushing hair. That's not weird, is it? I feel like this could potentially trigger some ASMR for people. Yeah, and welcome, Haz RPG. Thanks for being here. ASMR, yeah. All right, let's just get this brushing hair sound. Things are only weird if you say it's weird. You're right, she.moe. Wait, is it still downloading? Okay, there you go. So the input is this file, and then the output is hair.mp3. Cool. That's there. We need a chat sound. Actually, I think this will be fun because there'll be some more code involved, but let's make it so that chat can trigger any of these sounds. We'll do that at the end. And Ally Post, thank you for the resub. Very much appreciated. But we'll make it so that in Twitch chat, you could do exclamation mark. I don't know, maybe we could put a number next to these, and then, a number inside the button, and then you could do exclamation mark, play the number, and that will actually play the sound. Yeah, so we'll do that. So we got hair. We need a printer sound. There's a funny theater folly where people are chatting without saying anything. Make the key number? What? An idle printer. I'm actually excited for a printer sound. I want to hear a printer. Here we go. Nice. That's a solid printer sound. Let's see if we can find like a very specific 3D printer sound. 3D printer. I'm looking for like a short clip like this. That's like, okay, so I've had I don't have a 3D printer right now, but that's like classic 3D printer, right? Like potentially where it's like moving along the XY axis. 3D printer sound, a printer sound in stereo. Let's see if we can find some other one. We might have to like create a clip of a clip. Printers are aggressive. That's a regular printer. Okay, I think we're gonna go with this one. We're gonna go with this one. Cool. It's 9 seconds long. Oh, I think we'll do this. So we'll make it triggerable with number keys, and then we'll also make it so that chat can trigger the sounds as well. Cool. Another conversion of this thing to 3D printer.mp3. Cool. 30 minutes left. Yeah. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. We need a Coliseum. This will be nice because, you know, if you all like what I'm doing, you could trigger a sound that is people cheering. How do you spell Coliseum? I think Coliseum was spelled wrong. How do you spell Coliseum? One L, two S's. Roman Coliseum. It's having trouble. It's having trouble loading it. We might have to clip it if it's too long. Yeah, Elmer. Yeah, we found a 3D printer sound. Is it happening? I can't hear it. Yeah, I'll just search for stadium. It's close enough, right? Stadium crowd. Thank you, thank you. That's not that good. We want something like applause. Oh, stadium roar. Is that here? Let's just search for it. It's good. It's perfect. Needs more Vuvuzela. Does everyone remember the World Cup, the recent one, or maybe was it the 2016 one where there was just Vuvuzelas everywhere? So majestic. Are you not entertained? Oh, that was the Brazilian. So what year was that? 2010? Oh, that was a long time ago. PM3. No, MP3. Yeah, Everybody was doing the the vuvuzela thing. All right, we need a plunger sound. Probably just like a toilet flushing. Plunger pop. That's pretty good. I hate it. Oh god. That's so bad. Don't play that sound. I'm gonna add it, but it's really bad. All right. Oh, did I get? I don't think I linked to the Coliseum camp thing. Check the mod channel. Yes. Give me a second, everyone. We have a cursor that's a plunger. Okay. That was the toilet sound, right? Did I convert it? Remove that one. We're still gonna have a plunger, but we might set the the cursor to be a plunger as well. All right, so we don't need that. Oh, it already was an MP3? Oh well, we converted it to 128 bits per second if it wasn't. Oh, it was, oh no, the bitrate was huge. Or was it? All right, there's that. I think this is the one we used, isn't it? Yeah, I just need to link to it. Huge. This is our crowd sound. We're gonna get some the sound of mummies. Which is gonna be for a pyramid.
Mummy.
That's different. We're building a soundboard, which is why we're playing all these ridiculous sounds. Wait, is it? This one was good, huh? Yeah. A mummy zombie. Perfect. Who are you, my mummy? Let's see if we can... I don't know the reference. Is it from Doctor Who? Ah, oh well. Okay, so we've got the pyramid sound. Actually, did I... Here. Gonna convert this thing to mummy. That MP3. Blow my nose. Don't tell me what to do. I probably should blow my nose. Give me a sec. I want to finish this though. Okay. I want to at least get the sounds, and then we can put them on the screen, and then hook it up to Twitch chat, and then we'll be done. All right. Last one. We need beans. What do beans sound like? Literally, CJ saying beans. Okay. I think I have Audacity. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna do farts. No. Beans. Beans. I need to set my output to be this.
Beans.
There's a lot of S sounds. Like the tss, right? Or does that get cut off on... I need to blow my nose. Great, great. I blew my nose and I sneezed. Is this good?
Beans.
Melinda Beans, how's it going? Emmy award-winning sound, great. Well, I only have the built-in microphone input on here because the mic input is plugged into a different thing. All right, let's export this as MP3. Episode 3, soundboard, source, sounds, beans. Don't save it. Let's see if it works. All right, so now that we have all the things, we need to import them in. Just so I don't forget. And actually, yeah, I think these can be dynamic URL. Like, can I do something like this? Would that work? Let's see if this works. Because if that works, that's a beautiful thing. And hey, LTTF, I'm doing pretty good. Hard refresh. Encounter 2 children with the same key. Object, object. Oh. Because then it's the resolved value? Yeah. If that's the case, then I would need to do this in an effect. So state starts off as an empty array. And then we have a simple little effect that only runs once on mount. And this has a little async iffy. Like this. What is an effect? So an effect allows you to specify a function that can be called when certain things happen. So in this case, look at this. Okay, if this works, this is ridiculous. We've got functions inside functions. We've got async iffies. Let's see if this works. No, it doesn't. Or does it? Yeah, doesn't work. Yeah, the import's resolved to a string. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to it. We're overcomplicating this. We could just import. We don't have to import these dynamically. The function can't be async because useEffect can't return a promise. useEffect needs to just return a function, possibly. Yeah, I could use the emoji as key for sure, because that should be unique. But it was also complaining about other things. So we're just going to import these things manually, which is fine. I have no problem doing this. Yeah, we probably could do require. I'm not going to worry about it. All right. Let's see if I can keyboard foo this. Go here. Go here. Something like this. Now we just need to fix them. So I think we have hair. I think it's 3D-printer. Right? That was pretty good, huh? 3D printer URL. This is called crowd. That was crazy. Yeah. Well, thank you everyone. Thank you very much. I'll be here all week, showing off my wonderful keyboard skills. Plunger. This should be mummy. Someone clip it. And then we do have beans. Why is this oh, you can't have a variable that starts with a number. That's fine. Okay. Now, now let's do it again. Third verse, same as the first. We need these URLs. So these are going to be objects that have a URL property that is this. And then they have an emoji property that is this. And then they do this with one of those. All right. I think that's mostly it. Yeah, we're there. Now we just need to specify the emojis. So what's the emoji for hair? Yeah, I like that one. Little clippy. Is there a printer emoji? There is. Would you look at that? We'll do the raise hands for the crowd. We'll do a poop emoji. Or for the plunger. The poop emoji, this guy. Is there a mummy emoji? Scary. Monster. Anyone know what should I use for the mummy? For now, I'll just do the jack-o'-lantern. Toilet paper? Oh, that's perfect, yeah. Or a ghost. Is there a zombie emoji? Oh, there is a zombie emoji. That's awesome. I didn't know that existed. And then we need a can of beans. All right, check it out, everyone. Well, they're all there. We need to make it wrap. So the parent container sound buttons should have a flex wrap of wrap. There we go. Let's bring these down a little bit. Let's make the font size, I don't know, 8. Let's center everything. Yeah, we can have a little bit of padding between them. Or like lower the padding. Is that what you're saying? Pretty good. All right, hair. Printer. Crowd noise. Beans.
Beans.
Okay. Perfect. We've done it. Please don't play the country. Oh yeah. Lastly, this pyramid got turned into zombie. Oh, that's true. Is there a pyramid emoji? Randomize the pitch. So dumb. I love it. You're right. So it was pyramid, which got turned into mummy. Is there a pyramid emoji? No. All right, it's fine. We'll do zombie. Yeah, so last thing we can do in the last 12 minutes, we're going to hook this up to Twitch chat so that you can run a command in chat, which will trigger these sounds. Let's add a little bit of margin on top. Oh, yeah.
Beans.
No, don't give chat. So the other thing is right now, all of the sounds play on top of each other.
Beans.
All the sounds play on top of each other. If we wanted to be able to like stop all of the sounds, yeah. So it's Flexbox. I think if we set a margin, it could off-center things. Let's see. Sound button. not bad. I like that. It's perfectly fine. Randomizing the pitch should just be a property that'd add more variety. I guess that's true, but I'm gonna hook up Twitch chat because it's good. Like, it's great. It's great. No, I'm not. No, we're gonna. It's gonna be chaos. Basically, anybody and everybody can play a sound. Though we have to think about this though, because if we want to be able to play a sound, we need to be able to tell the component that it should play its sound. So, like, technically, should we be creating the audio elements up at this level? So that way we have access to all of them and we can play a given one. Yeah. More like 10 minutes? No, it's fine. We got this. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to move. I'm going to lift the state up. I'm going to lift the state up into the parent component so that the parent component can actually play the sounds itself. Setting up Redux? No, we'll just use hooks here. So basically what I need to do is when the component mounts, we need to load all of the audio URLs. So we'll have some sort of state variable like audios with an S because it's plural. And then we're going to say use state. This starts off as an empty array, and this is where use effect will come in because we only do this once on mount. We basically need to iterate over all of these and then load them into an array. All audios is an array, and then we'll say sounds dot. Well, actually, all audios is sounds dot map. We're going to get out the URL, and then we just return a new audio with that, like this. Great. And then I guess I'm gonna have audio functions too. So we're going to have an array of audio functions so you can reach in and grab the specific one to be able to play it. There's probably a better way to do this, but this is fine. This should work for now in the last 8 minutes that we have. Audios. Cool, so this is going to give us the sound. So we'll do set audios to be this, and then we're going to say set play audios. Give me a second. We'll get this. So we have all the audios, which is that. Then we set it, and then play audios is going to map over that, and then we're going to get a specific function that does the playing. So we're actually going to return this function here. Okay. So this gives us the audios, and then for every audio, we're going to create a little function that can play it. Great. And then now we're going to get the sound and the index, because we're actually going to iterate over. Yeah. And so the emoji, no, we need to pass down play sound here. Pass down play. And we actually don't pass down the URL anymore. We actually don't even need, we only need the emoji and the play sound function. That's all we need. So this thing gets the emoji, and then play sound is going to be play audios at that index. This should work, right? Right? I'm losing myself even. But we need to bring in use state from React. Is this gonna work? I don't think so, because sounds actually has a value to begin with, and then play sounds is gonna be undefined, but then eventually it's gonna have a value. Do we even need audios? I guess we don't really even need the audios. We just need the play functions. Right? Oh yeah, I need use effect, thank you. Oh, it got imported there somehow. Oh well. Okay, so if nothing breaks, that's fine. We'll hook it up to Twitch chat. Are there no errors in the console? Yeah, it works. But the other thing is I'm going to can I add an event listener to the whole? I'm going to listen on the whole page for key down, and if the space bar is pressed, we're going to stop all audios. It is disgusting. So if e.key is equal, is this a thing? We'll have to do some things, but if that's the case, then I'm gonna say for every audio, I'm gonna say audio dot pause, like that. So I press space, it should stop everything. Let's log E. E dot code, lowercase space. Okay, this should do it. So now, there we go. I can press the space bar to stop it. Beautiful. Okay, now in the last 4 minutes, can we hook it up to Twitch chat? I think we can. tmi.js.com. You're right. It probably should be escape. It doesn't matter. We can actually set up an anonymous connection to Twitch chat. We don't need a token or anything. And I'm just going to add this codes right in here. Maybe. I guess technically I should install TMI because this is a React project. So tmi.js. And then I can import it in. Okay, so we bring in TMI, create a client. It's going to connect to the Coding Garden channel. Great, and then in component did mount is where we're going to listen for when we get a message. So the nice thing about this use effect here is that this is like component did mount because all this code is only going to run once. I don't have to worry about it running more than once. Coding Garden. Thank you, everyone. Coding Garden. I think the other thing is we want to display the index on the card itself, so you know what the index should be. Emoji. It's going to be a little template string with I +1 and then that. So this should give us a number next to each one. There we go. And then in the Twitch chat, you can do !play followed by one of these numbers, and it will play them. So here we go. If message dot starts with play, then we know it's a command. Actually, we can do this. Message dot match. We can do a regular expression where we say the command starts with play followed by number 0 through 8. End. We'll say if it matches, the number is going to be matches at 1. Live regex, yeah. So we're going to grab this number out. And actually, no, not 0. It's going to be 1 through 8. 1 through 8. Yeah, so it's going to be like that ! play followed by your number. We grab the number and then we say play audios at number -1. Invoke it just like that. And we'll say if that is a thing, then invoke it. This should do it. I'm out of time. We have 1 minute left. I think this will do it. So refresh the page. Now in the chat, you can do !play followed by a number, and it should play it. We should do some logging. Channel.username is a thing? Let's see. Oh, play method is not allowed. Okay, here we go. So if I click. I want to get the user's name though.
Bean.
Here, I can stop them. Great.
Beans.
Display name, is that a thing?
Beans. Beans.
Does anyone know the what's the oh no, it's tags. Tags.username. Here we go. All right, this is the one. Is it playing? Why aren't they playing? They were playing before, right? All right, one more time. Oh!
Beans.
Overload. I don't think it's overloading. Oh, actually, well, no, because it's doing, when I press space, it's pausing the audio, but if audio gets played again, we reset the time and say play. Do 6 and 8.
Beans.
I don't know. Message, no, if the message has to begin with exclamation mark play, followed by a number. And actually, that should give us the number, right? Oh, yeah, number -1. Try now? I think it matches at 1 because the way the regex thing is returned. This will cast it to a number though, because if we do play audios, I broke it. I don't know. It worked the first time. I have to go though. I'm 2 minutes over. Let's see. I don't think I have to press face. Playing sound 7, playing sound 0, playing sound 5. Yeah, my browser is fighting me. Undefined. How is that undefined? Play audios. Oh, because it's okay. This is a bug that you'll run into in React hooks if you try doing something like this. So I'm accessing play audios. Play audios is this variable, which is an empty array. I want to be accessing what it gets set to. Yeah, so yeah, so basically I want to say this. So that way I'm looking at the values rather than the state value. This is the winner. And then we're gonna log again. Okay. I'm only 3 minutes over. So we will log tags.username followed by let's do this, and then we're gonna tap into sounds and grab the emoji, so we'll just log what user is doing what. So sounds at number. All right.
Beans. 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 Beans.
Beautiful.
Beans.
But I can stop it with the space bar.
Beans.
All right, that was great. We've done it. Thank you everyone for participating. This was Coding Improv. I just muted it because people are playing way too many beans. But this was Coding Improv. We took those suggestions. We built a soundboard. Shout out to was it Bjorn? Yeah, Bjorn the dev for suggesting soundboard. Well, initially I was hesitant. It turned out to be a great idea. All right, we're gonna raid somebody. So stick around for the raid. I appreciate you all. Thanks for being here. Yeah, if you do !improv, you can get a link to where this code will be. I'm going to push it all up. I'll probably make a website for it too. But let's get those raid messages ready. Yeah, there it is. If you click on that, if you're a sub, that's going to be your raid message. If you're not a sub, this is your raid message. Yeah, thank you for being here. Shepsa, thank you for the supports. And everyone else, thanks for participating. It's been fun. Tons of bits, tons of resubs. I appreciate you all. Okay. Yeah. Next stream is planned for Friday, though I might do a Wednesday evening stream. We'll see. Hey, Greg, I don't know if I saw you earlier, but thanks for being here. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, and thanks to Anonymous for multiple subs today. Cool. But yeah, all this code will be pushed up to this repo. You can check it out, tear it apart, all that good stuff. Thanks everyone for being here. Thanks for all the supports. Tune in most likely Friday, but maybe Wednesday. Check out the schedule to know when I go live next. But I appreciate you wherever you are in the world. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And until next time, here's this. Oh, hi. You can still hear me. I always forget to turn my mic off. Oh, well. You can hear me bring in the music. Here we go.
hello, Luke Gorilla. How are you? And Guido, for me it was easy to jump. Oh my giddy aunt. God, I'm coming in with 291 viewers. Hello. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, CJ. Hello, how are you? What have you been up to? So lovely to have you. Welcome, everybody. Really nice to see you. And my chat just lit up. Thank you so much. Let me see. I got a little warning. Someone says, oh, Coding Garden is on their way. And I'm like, oh, okay. So we were just having a break from the code. And we were chatting about which programming language to learn and why. So yeah, we were saying it's not really so important to which language you learn. It's